up with it? Today, what are we checking out? Guilty Gear Strive, the board game. Which I'm fairly sure is 90% the same game as Exceed, the fighting game. Still need to open that Street Fighter I got from Gen Con last year. Well, 2 years ago. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so yeah, level 99 games, 2 players, light, 15 minutes. Guilty Gear Strive, the board game demo deck. Heaven or Hell, let's rock. Rise above the rest, show your skill and slash the competition. Experience Guilty Gear like never before. Challenge your friends on the go. Are you ready to fight? Actually, this thing comes with a board, which is surprising. 71 cards, 2 tuck boxes, 1 playmat. 2022, level 99. Yeah, you know, paper mat. Alright, so let's see what's different than Exceed. Cool long mat. I can appreciate that. Got some freaking coins in the demo deck. I like it. Alright, so we got a Heaven and Hell coin. Very fancy. And of course we can see the standard Exceed setup with the 9 spaces. You start on the 3 and the 7 starting characters. 2 stacks of cards. And it's the same layout too as BattleCon. Try it this way. I haven't thought to side load my plastic cards. Alright, so we got a block. Range, looks like any range. Power, any power. Oh, I guess something determines what it is. And then speed 0. Armor 2. Guard 3. When you're hit, after hit effects, spend any amount of force. Oh, I'm sure I'm missing the book. Yeah. Alright, got 2 freaking, don't need the plastic. I've got 2 deck boxes, but where's the rules? I guess it's just some player reference cards, maybe. Kai Kisuke and Soul Badguy. Overpowering all foes with savage force, the ruthless striker, and master of a multitude of techniques, almighty all-rounder. Man, I gotta be missing the rule book. Maybe some cards. Something's got to be wrong, because okay, the rules right there. QR code. All right, when you're hit, after hit effects, spend any amount of force, that squiggle, for each force spent plus 2 armor. After, add this to your gauge at the end of the strike. Got a gauge right there, as you can see. Boost. I know one of those sets, Red Horizon, has boost, I believe. Don't think Street Fighter has the boost. Parry, that's new to me. Name a card. The opponent must discard a copy of that card or reveal a hand with none. 2 of those blocks. A focus, 1 to 2 range, power 4, speed 1, armor 2, guard 5. You can't be pushed or pulled after draw 1. Scramble, when you initiate a strike, the opponent must respond with the wild swing. Sweep, range 1 to 3, power 6, speed 2, guard 6. The opponent must discard a random card. Badass, 1 time, whatever that is. Your attack is EX. EX attacks have +1, +1, +1, +1. Alright, Dust. These are just the generic cards, I think. But 2 to 3 range, 5 power, speed 3, guard 4, ignore armor, ignore guard, faultless defense, +4. I'm sure you got to spend your gauge or something for that. But at the start of your turn, add this to your gauge. Dive, range 1, power 5, speed 4, before advance, before hit, or like before like attack. Advance 3. If you advance past the opponent, their attacks don't hit you. Ukimi, discard a continuous boost from play. Slash, 1 range, 4 power, 5 speed. Before close 2, hit, gain advantage. You take the next turn regardless of who initiated. Dash 1, advance 3. Cross, range 1 to 2, power 3, speed 6. After retreat 3, area shift 1, push or pull 2. If the opponent was pulled past you, add this to your gauge. Grasp, range 1, power 3, speed 7. Hit, push or pull 1 or 2. Let's rock. Now draw 1, hit 1, +1 power, add this to your gauge. Alright, and then the character specific cards. Ultimates. Alright, we got Volcanic Viper, range 1 to 2, power 3, speed 5, guard 3. If you initiated, +2 power, otherwise +2 armor. Bandit Revolver. I think these are the boost things that can only pop off at the boost because it has the plus right there. The plus, I think you can only, these are only boost abilities. I forget how the boost works, but it was a cool mechanic. Not in every set, I believe, but just in some sets. Now close 1, hit, the opponent must discard a random card. I think you got to spend your gauge to pop off the boost. Could be incorrect about that. I think we have Volcanic Viper, 1 to 2, power 3, speed 5, guard 3. And how this works too is like the speed, whoever has a higher speed, they go first, they swing first. And then if you stun a guy, if they have no guard, like if you land damage on them and they don't have enough guard that kind of defends against that swing or whatever, then they get stunned and their move doesn't do anything. So you want to be high speed to hit first. But if you do get hit, you want to have enough guard to not get stunned. But if you over initiated +2 power, otherwise +2 armor, and then I think you usually start the game with either 20 life or 30 life or something like that. Range 1 to 2, like if you got your character right here, and then the op is right here. Y'all are 1, 2, 3, 4 range away, I think, from each other. Something like that. And then you got to hit within range. Like if you're over here 1, 2, then you're within 1 or 2 range to make this move hit. Something like that. 2 Volcanic Vipers. And there's like usually two copies of cards. Bandit Bringer, range 1, power 4, speed 3, guard 4, ignore guard, before, advance 2, free, advance, or retreat up to 2. Night Raid Vortex. Is this? I think this is screen caps from the game. Range 1, power 4, speed 2, guard 6. Before, close 3. If you close fewer than 3 spaces, draw 1. Keep yourself alive. 1 gauge, I think, cost. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a gauge. Definitely looks like a gauge. Keep yourself alive. +2 armor. Now draw 2. And again, I think this is the boost cost or whatever, the boost move, because it has the plus. Alright, Fafnir, range 1 to 2, power 5, speed 4, before, close 1, hit, after you hit the guy, push 1 and close 1, and outrage, add a card from your hand to your gauge, take another action, 2 of those. Gunflame, 1 to 3 range, power 4, speed 5, hit, gain advantage, after, +2 armor, close 2, rock you, cost 1 gauge, hit, +1 power, draw 1. After the opponent is stunned, gain advantage. Wild throw, 1 range, 5 powers, 3 speed, 3 guard. Ignore armor, you can't be pushed or pulled. Hit, pull 1, gain advantage, smell of the game. Hit +1 power, add to your gauge. And the ultimate moves, and here goes the back. Not the regular Exceed back, but the Guilty Gear Strive board game back. And this one looks to be, maybe you got to pay gauge for this. It looks like the gauge cost, but got to pay 2 for this. Range 1 to 2, power 3, 7 speed, or maybe that's a 1. I hate 1s that looks like 7s. But let's do this. Hit, push 2. Push, of course, is pushing them back spaces, and pull is putting them close to you. If the opponent was pushed fewer than 2 spaces, +2 power. Flame of Corruption costs 1 gauge before close 1. If you close fewer than 1 space, +2 power. And last one, Heavy Mob Cemetery. Costs 3 gauge, it's 1 range, 5 power, 3 speed, 3 guard. Sorry, it's over. Before, if you initiate it, close 3, hit, draw 4 cards. Way to replenish your hand. Find your 1-way, hit, +1 power, draw 2. I think this is a game of 2, like you get 2 actions per turn, or 1 action or something, and one of those actions can be draw a card. Something like that. Alright, but that was Soul Badguy, and then he's a 3-hander. Well, no. Okay, Soul Badguy, the front side of him, and then it's even got Exceed words in here. When you exceed, strike. When you strike, if you cancel this turn, +2 power, and then you exceed, you flip it, and then 3 gauge. When you strike, if you've canceled this turn, +1 power. Forget what that 3 is about, but maybe he costs 3 to exceed. I don't know. Alright, so, and then of course, up after him, we'll hit you with Kai Kisuke. Stay tuned. Spark.